I will let them in.
Hello. Hi, guys. Good evening. Welcome to tonight webinar, 7 p.m. sharp. We are going to just wait a few more minutes to get, a couple more people, three, to get at least like 6, 7. So then we can start. So right now, use this time as a bit of a buffer, just um, um, get ready, answer your last WhatsApp messages, think what you're gonna have for dinner later. Okay. Okay, also Mary is coming. You guys can hear me well, right? Let me open the chat. See anybody wants to. Okay. Have two screens. This is why you see me sometimes looking up. It's I have like the chart and you guys in the second screen, but I have the slides on my in front of me. Few more minutes, okay? Like let's say 7:05. Oh, Rizzo. Hello, Rizzo. I remember you. I remember your name from yesterday. Mhm. Okay, guys, I think we can start. If then we might gonna get some people coming in a bit later. It's a bit sad that people are not super punctual. It's good. I mean, it's totally fine. It's just because we have a couple of interactive slides where we start to understand where we are at. And if you have a bit more people contribution, it will be interesting. But I hope you guys, in Italian, you say little number, but good. So I hope, we can still have fun in a small, cozy setup. Okay. So let's get into business. Okay, so guys, the webinar of tonight, welcome everyone. Thank you for taking your time on Thursday, almost the end of the week. So just like taste the Friday tomorrow, Friday night, end of a long week of work. 5 days are done and dusted. You're ready for the weekend, so we are almost there. And I try to don't stretch it like very long. I try to be shorter actually than the 2 hours, so we are free to relax, have a movie, Netflix, dinner, something a bit earlier than 9. Okay, so guys, welcome to How to Build a Landing Page in 5 minutes. A bit more than 5 minutes, I would say. This is the part of the program of launch and optimize how to build a high impact landing pages in few minutes. Okay. So our focus today is understanding the role of landing pages in digital marketing, and also a bit on the design perspective. Learn the essential elements on a high converting landing page, which are the part that must be there to have a landing page that is effective and successful. And we're going to explore 2 AI tools that might help you to streamline the creation process. That maybe from outside, from far, it might sound very hard, extremely difficult to achieve, only for professionals in the field, but actually 2024 is not, these kind of tools are now tailored for everyone, and we are going to see how. Okay. We are going to try to create a sort of like workshop community. So I invite you to chat, to be present, to kind of like raise your hands, type on the chat, the chat box, all the questions, and eventually you can just unmute and speak. I always really love to hear the voice of participants. And mainly we are gonna try to, follow these 4 main guidelines. Stay open and curious, because we are a lot of people with different backgrounds. So respect and kindness is essential to just, allow everyone to speak freely, to be, comfortable on the environment that they are, no matter if it's like a super advanced in their journey as a marketeer, designer, and so on, or on the beginning. Doesn't matter. I'll invite you to share your story, raise your hands, unmute your microphone. Questions are all super welcome. And that's it. And have fun. Maybe you can, learn something new today. Okay. So I'm Martina. I'm a visual and UX designer. I'm Italian. Ciao. This is why we say ciao. Hi. And I've been living in Singapore for 12 years now. And today I represent Hatch Media House for you. Okay. I would like to invite you guys to open your phone. And you are going to this Mentimeter. So just open your Safari, Chrome, you type Mentimeter. There we go. I'm doing it with you. Who was with me yesterday already know. And on the, oh, cannot see. Okay, yes. And on the top part of the page is written, enter a code to join a live Menti. And the code is the one that you see on the top of the first slides. So just type 89046504, join. Let me see. Yes. You're going to see exactly, ooh, disappear. You're going to see exactly the slide that you have in front of you, but actually you can answer. Okay, so good. I see already somebody answer. Give me a thumbs up to see if everyone is there. We are just 5, I will say so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Good, guys. How often do you create landing pages? So 2 people say that never created one before. We are gonna define. We're gonna see later what is a landing page. But if you have already an idea, good. If you don't have any idea, try to maybe guess and maybe answer on the chat on here on the side. I don't know who answered here, but I would like to invite a bit more people to contribute to this question. I can also do it. Let me do it. This one. Let me see if my submit. So when you select one of the items, then remember to submit. There we go. What's a landing page, guys? We see landing page every day in our daily life. I think that maybe who's a more designer. I don't know you, if in the crowd today we have designers or which kind of, marketers or copywriters. Okay, another one person said they never created one before. Okay, thank you guys. Good, never created one before. Good. Missing one person, but okay. It's I hope you guys are having dinner even in the meanwhile. Okay, I have to be satisfied with these results. Landing, so nobody has created landing page before. Okay, good to know. I'm trying to assess the room. Okay, let's move on, I will say. Okay, you have more possibilities now to tell me. In this case, I will say, try to imagine it. I know you never design a landing page, but from your perspective, what will be the biggest challenge? Is designing the layout? Is actually put together the content? Is it having like the technical setup and the integration with maybe other systems? Is the conversion optimization, or we're talking about time management and efficiency? What do you think will be your biggest challenge, to create landing pages? Okay, let me also answer. Okay. Supposed to be like this, right? Yeah. Okay, we have some sort of equal number between like people are, yeah, we think that having a nice design and layout will be hard. So we are talking about creativity now. So understanding where to place the elements, there is a hierarchy to follow. And for people that maybe are not experienced with that, might be a bit hard. Then the second one will be copywriting and messaging. Yes, right. Good content might be challenging. Yes. Understand what's the tone of voice that we want to achieve. Understand what's if you are working for a company, we need to understand what's the tone of voice of the company and how to replicate it successfully. Technical setup and integration. How to build a landing page? It's not like designing something on a piece of paper, but technically how to do it, right? Like which kind of software will help you with that? Do I need to know how to code? Do I need to have some engineering background? How to do that? Conversion optimization, that's also something a bit hard. We're talking about how to be how we've been found on the internet. The internet is vast, it's huge. So many things are there. How we are sure that our page is there, an audience can be find can find the page. That will be also challenging. Nobody has said time management and efficiency. So how to create it? Like we're talking about speed and putting together a page fast and quick and not lose time because I'm pretty sure that will not be our main task, putting together a page, right? Okay. Let's, yeah, okay, yeah, technical setup is the hardest part, commercial optimization also. Let's go for the next slide. Guys, here again, try to imagine which tools 2024 we have a lot of tools online. Yes, which tools do you use to create landing page? Even if you're not really familiar, you might have heard something. You might have chat with somebody that has shared some very basic design knowledge or development knowledge, or maybe you have to speak with people that has had to deal with these kind of people. WordPress is one, correct? There are a bunch of tools now that they are very useful. Wix, yes, Wix Studio. I think the oldest, I believe, is WordPress. Actually, I don't know if there is somebody that is my generation, but we had Tumblr a long time ago. And was a sort of like, that was also a landing page. And I remember that I was a big fan. Yes, guys, good. I'm very happy that I see that. Squarespace. I can tell you that you might notice around Singapore when you encounter some FAB entities and they ask you to reserve a table for their outlet. Most of the time is a Squarespace website that is help you to do that. Even if it's not written Squarespace, but is one of the most famous and easy to implement into like a table booking. I tell you by experience. Figma, very good. Is there like a developer there? Figma, some like a UX UI designer in the crowd? I don't know. I'm a very big Figma fan. I have to be honest. Framer. Yes, we are gonna check Framer later. Anyone else? There is, I can tell you, Webflow. There is Webflow also, yeah. So it's a bit more, it's a bit harder. There is a learning curve that is a bit more. Canva, exactly, also Canva. But if I say, guys, also Notion. It might not coming up as a first choice for a landing page because it might not gonna look like a Squarespace or WordPress. But even with Notion, we can create a landing page for free, zero money. Hi, Leonard. I can see. Something. Let me see if there is anything. Okay. Good. I think that with these few examples, we are pretty okay. Good. I don't know you guys if you are users, some of them, no? Who said Canva framework? Are you using those? Maybe. Canva has lately implemented this um, tool, this section to put together a very, very simple web page. Okay, let's go on next. So imagine, what's the primary goal when you what you have to have in mind when you create a landing page? Maybe instead of say primary goal, I will say, what is the purpose? Why are you doing a landing page? Maybe try to answer this question. I think it's an open question, so you just have to, let me see. Yes, you just have to type. You have to engage audience. Okay, good. Attract attention, I will say, engage audience. Attract customers. Very good. You might need to showcase something, maybe. I'm just giving you some hints. You might need to present. Product launch, very good, exactly. You might need to launch something. You might have to increase some leads, increase sales, having call to action. So make your audience, your users, your customers doing something specifically. Very good. So you're all aware how things works. Very good. Very good. Product launch, showcase a new product, lead generation. Okay, let's go next. Then, how do you decide when to use a landing page for your campaigns? Again, translating to when do you think a landing page will be effective? When do you think is the right time to put together a landing page? You or somebody else? When a landing page is needed? When you want commitment, very good. So we are asking people to maybe, let me know if it's, wait, there is Leonard, say start and end. Sorry, Leonard, can you be a bit more specific? Start and end a campaign, maybe? Maybe? Start a campaign and end a campaign? Or if there is a strategy, let me know. So when you want commitment, I don't know who wrote it, but I'm trying to understand if when you say when you want commitment is when you want more sign in, when you want to have like let's say early adoption for a system, when you would like to have people trying out service that maybe is not a final service, but is something that you are testing also. I don't know if you haven't ever considered that. Okay, got Leonard. Thank you for the answer. Start is with the website and end with the conversion optimization. Okay, very clear. Thank you for specifying. You would like, okay, when you say response needed is, I think, what we were saying, what I was saying before, you need to sort of like test the waters. So a landing page is not only a page that needed to be and it's for a product that is there, perfect, polished, and ready to be in the market. You can also put together a landing page when you need to understand if that product, whatever is it, is well welcome for the market, is a test. We're going to talk a bit later better about like how to prepare a landing page for a sort of MVP. Because we might have this feeling that landing page are a final, it's kind of like a windows in Orchard. Let's call it that, like final polish, all the products that are there are ready to be sold for the big mass. Maybe not. So a landing page doesn't have to be Louis Vuitton window in front of Taka, but could be like a testing corner inside inside the Kashimaya. So not really straight out on the face of the clients immediately, of the audience, but it could just be there to understand if that product is well welcome, how is well, if it's achieving the purpose, if it's being targeted to the right audience or not. Okay. Product info. Oh, sorry, somebody said product info. To give information about specific product. Yes. I think I'm gonna repeat a lot this concept, but I hope is gonna be very clear for you guys. When we say product info, yes. Landing page can also be slightly different from the main product that you have already. So it can give a different kind of information. It's not a repetition, it just give some extra, give some more, give some different, because the target is different. We're gonna keep this one in mind. We're gonna go and check later. But you guys, I'm very happy that you're already on the right water. So another question, guys, what specific aspects of rapid landing page creation are you most interested in learning about tonight? Because what we are gonna do is to quickly put together a page, very, very like super, we call as a designer like quick and dirty, like very, not really dirty, but very quick and not extremely polished, but good enough. The right word is good enough. And are there specific aspects that you are most interested when we create a learning page? Imagine if it's more on creating the purpose, define the purpose of the landing page, understand how to present a specific product. Could be, let me give you some example. It could be on, for example, like a layout or visual design wise. Okay, so there is one answer that is how to create one that will engage the customers, okay, to understand which are the right point to keep people engaged, and I assume not just close it and go elsewhere. Anybody else? Nice. Visualization like elements, I assume like visuals, typography, the use of white spaces. So have a pleasant looking page, something that is clear enough, that is actually engaging, something that is interesting to look at, because, you know, our eye will look for clarity and beauty. Is there any other maybe answer? One more. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, user experience. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, what's the journey that our users has to take from the beginning to the end? And when we talk beginning to the end, exactly what Leonard, that I'm not sure if it's the right person, it's the same person, will say, from being there to the website just to check out something and then convert into, for example, a sale or a specific action that we want. It doesn't have to be necessary a sale, but how's our audience experiencing that journey? Extremely important. It's a combination between the first answer and the second, because user experience is not only a dry type to how to engage users, but is also going through a specific hierarchy of elements. What is more how the information are displayed, what's more important, what is less important, who is the target also, because maybe we are one landing page is targeting different kind of audience, and how we keep all of them engaged in a different on different levels. I think we can move to the next. Seems like a very, very easy question. What would you like to learn today? What will be one simple takeaway in this hour and a half that we're gonna be together? You would like to be, I don't know, what's your like professions? Quickly create a landing page. Yes, you're in the right place then. There are so many ways. Today I'll show you one. I'm gonna provide you also some some free tools that you can try yourself, because there is a lot out there. There are a lot of resources that we can use for creating images. Use images, pick the right colors, pick the right typography. Again, we have always ChatGPT that I'm sure you guys are quite familiar with. And understanding why, which are the kind of like the points that we have to make sure that we check to get a successful landing page. Okay, let's go with these two responses, okay? First of all, guys, but what is it, a landing page? I give you some example earlier. A landing page could be, yeah, even like a restaurant page is a landing page. But let's look a bit on a broader level. A landing page is a standalone web page. I tell you what is not. Landing page is not Lazada. It's not Redmart. It's not Amazon. Those are platforms where there is aggregation of product. But a landing page is a standalone web page, usually very one, that is specifically designed to fulfill one single and focused objective, an objective that we will have to define. So usually a homepage, I'm sure that everyone is aware about a homepage. Try to think about a product that you are very familiar with. It could be something like a brand that you really like, could be apparel, sports, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, Nike, could be Puma, could be Adidas, I'm thinking about clothes, so it could be Zara could be Pomelo, could be anything, like, but that kind of brand. Also smaller brands. Now I really listed like very, very big brands. But if you have a smaller brand that you have in mind also, for sure, and has a website, absolutely, we're talking about has a website. It has a homepage. That is something that is designed for exploration, right? People in that case, they are free to go anywhere, to roam around, to scroll, to check, to see their videos, carousel of images, paragraph of text information, and so on. But guys, a landing page, it has to fulfill just a single objective, and is built with one single purpose in mind, very, very specific and very, very narrow, very limited, right? So it will drive a specific action. So I'll give you some example, like signing up for a newsletter, because collecting the email of user is extremely useful, important. You go directly into their mailbox the moment you have their email. It could be something useful, a sort of like a free gift, freebie, download a ebook or a PDF, something that will be useful for the users, or straight, it's for example, making a purchase, right? Just a very easy and simple buy button. It could be like a signing up, download something, yeah, buy straight, something like that. I'm sure you have something in mind. So the fact that landing page are limited to only one actions are extremely important and crucial in marketing, because they remove completely any other distraction and will guide the visitors, our users, our audience towards completely, most likely, a specific action. So it's completely opposite at a homepage. Homepage is your, again, your window where you are, your shop. Is a shop, a sort of physical shop where you can really go around and see what's the products on the shelf, the products on the table, try, there are different kind of things. Imagine that you are again inside a retail store. So you will see everything, right? But a landing page, yes, a landing page, it's something that is just making you focusing on one single thing. In that case, will be a window, a window or a specific corner. You're not roaming around the shop. You're directed exactly to a specific corner, a specific room where something will be displayed. Product, service, informations, and so on. Exactly what we said before. So imagine it sort of like a microsite. If I like this comparison between like a real shop. Instead of going around trying various clothes, shoes, jewelry, and so on, imagine it that you're going towards one room that has exactly what you were looking, that is like clothes for attending a very, like a wedding, like a very like a elegant event, right? So that is your landing page, assuming the home page is the whole shop. We can also call it about like a microsite, right? Something very narrow, very, very specific, that will create a different experience compared to the home page before. Okay. Then, the fact that the users, the visitor needs to be guided towards completing a specific action, they are the heart of the conversion strategy, right? We are providing, again, a tailored experience that will address specific needs that we have found, we have listed that our visitors need. Okay, our visitor has specific needs. We can provide solutions, target solution, specific solution. Again, think about the shop. The user needs a new dress for attending a wedding, and not just clothes for work clothes, for example. So let's look at a couple of landing page use cases, okay? So, for example, we need a landing page to lead a capture. So we need to collect visitor information, right? Usually, it's good that when we ask something precious like right now an email, or even more precious, a phone number, or information like demographics, like name, surname, email, phone number, address, and so on. It's a good strategy to give something back, because nobody will is well happy to give something for free so valuable like a personal information. Right now, again, an email is extremely useful, extremely sorry, it's a value, it's a coin, it's like money, sort of, right? It's a value for exchanging. So more or less, if you are needing, a newsletter, an email for a newsletter or another campaign, it's a good practice to give back like a free guide or a webinar. Imagine, I'm sure that you come across this, but when you are asked for, give me your email to download a free version, a free 2-page guide to something. We're going to give an example later. Okay. So on their email box, the person will already receive something. So will feel that the email that has been left in the system has already given something for free. That's even better. Okay. Let's look at the second point. We're going to look at the click-through page. We need to warm up the visitors with a very good quality persuasive content before directing them to another page that usually is the checkout page. So we don't have to convince, we don't have to hard sell something, but we need to divide the information of the product, why that product is fantastic, it's very good, is useful, the characteristic, the uniqueness. We need to lay down very well in a way that the user will make a very informed decision. It's not like hard sales. Like you don't have to buy this because it's good. Hardly people will do that, right? The opposite will be like kind of like, yeah, too much. I will not go. But if we are warming up and really understand what's the benefits of having that kind of product, the user will be more inclined to consider going to a final stage of the journey that is in this case, a checkout page. Last one. Okay, sales page. What we said before, right? We need to kind of like drive direct sales by providing detailed product information and compelling calls to action. This is a bit different than the one before. A sales page is where we already have described all the product, is already, everything is there, but the button, the section in our landing page where it's directing, say, book an intro call, download our product, buy this or that, will be clearly displayed. It's not hidden somewhere. There are no like mixed content. It has to be clearly displayed to make our users' life easy. They need to reach that place fast. They don't have to see it hidden somewhere. The layout in this case has to be like is playing a crucial role. So we are gonna see unique to landing page. We're gonna what is unique on landing page? Okay, we have to focus again on a single objective. Unlike other pages on our website, a landing page is dedicated to what we said, one goal. Whether is generating leads or making sales or promoting an event, or also call it, yeah, we're all promoting an event. Every element on the pages that support that singular purpose. So imagine, for example, a photographer, right? Wedding photographer or a family photographer. It doesn't have to, so the purpose is to sell a package for a wedding, a pre-wedding, actually, let's call it like a pre-wedding package. So for sure, is the landing page that will describe that kind of services will have a very clear, like a list of what is going to happen, during that session, what is included in the price. It will be showing, for example, maybe some previous example, but for sure it's not going to show family portraits, because the photographer landing page built for selling a pre-wedding photo shoot, it will not distract the couple to see what a family photo shoot looks like or which kind of equipment the photographer will use. Those are accessories, other kind of information that the user will reach eventually later, but it might gonna distract from the single objective that is booking a single pre-wedding session with a photographer. Okay, I think it's clear to use this kind of example, right? We can use also the example of a gym, for example. We will need first-time buyers, first-time visitors of the gym to buy, for example, a 3-day package, something that is entry level, that is not a big commitment and is cheap enough. But we have to showcase the benefits of having, for example, these 3 days membership, the cost, what is included, if there are some free gift, I don't know, the towel, a bag, something that will increase the curiosity of the user to go on into that kind of topics. But for example, it will not be necessary to show which of kind of instructors they are, or to show too many classes, because in 3 days a gym person will not be able to experiment everything, or maybe you can showcase just an example of classes they can take. But again, you have to be more preserve. You need to keep it small. Understand? As I go to the next, I'm talking too much. Visitor segmentation. This is also quite important, and it's something that people might have not think about it. But imagine a landing page that is, yes, tailored to specific audience segment, singular, but what about we have different segments, right? Because for different for the same product, we might gonna have different target users. Let me brainstorm with you following this idea of the photographer, right? We can have a couple that is looking for a pre-wedding photo shoot. What we might gonna see also, and those are our good, perfect audience users, right? But what about we see group of friends, maybe the witnesses or the close friends, or the groom and bride parties that would like to offer to the bride and the groom the package, the pre-wedding package. So also these are people that will need informations for the same package, but the kind of experience, when we said before, the user experience might be a bit different, right? Because they need different kind of information. Okay, so we need to offer content and call to action, CTAs, that resonates with different types of visitors. Doesn't have to be only one, because if it's only one, it means that we need to create several landing page. Waste of time, waste of money, waste of purpose. We can figure out with one only package which are the different personas that might be benefits from the same product. And this is also broadening up our audience, because we are not only target that 5%, but the fact that we don't have only couples, we have friends and family, we have people want to gift, people that would like to just have a different, a very short pre-wedding package. So we need to work with the sales team to understand what are the different perspective of the product and how they can target different visitor. And this is called, visitor segmentation, right? the target approach will resonate to everyone, to that specific, to everyone and that specific target, and will likely go into conversions because they will solve the problem that every segment has. You follow me, guys? I think it's not very difficult. Okay. Another one, when we're talking about conversion optimization, right? Removing navigation menus, distraction, I told you, like team members, gym instructor, what's the equipment for a camera, and so on. The landing page will reduce the friction and keep the visitor focused on completing what we need, the desired action that is actually book, purchase, download, sign up. Okay, whatever is, again, filling up a form, clicking up a button, and most likely people will be more inclined to do this if they have something back immediately, right? We're gonna see later that it could be a discount, easy. It could be having something already on the mailbox. It could be have, again, a freebie. It could be think about the photographer like a free intro session, or they might gonna have a free extra set of number of pictures, stuff like this. Okay. I don't know, guys, if you are marketers and when we talk about the sales funnel, what we're talking about. It's the tofu, bofu, and mofu, right? Right now, there is not the image of a funnel, but imagine that it's like it's a cone. On top is a very wide slice of people, a lot of people. And then the moment it's gonna go down, you're gonna have like a less percentage. Okay, let's go in a bit on a bit quickly. So top of the funnel, we're talking about awareness, right? The goal is to try to capture the initial interest and start building a relationship with the customer. We need to be there, show our presence. Again, there is so much on the internet. There's so much things that we are overwhelmed with things, but how to raise awareness to something that is specific, right? We need to figure out what resonates with our users, right? What it will create that kind of like interest. Say, this tool, this photographer, this entity, this person, the product, I'm aware that exists. Okay, so this type of landing page will help to educate the audience and then move them down to the consideration page. Imagine, we give another example. Move away from the photographer and the gym. But imagine that you are a service that is providing like a nice hikes around Southeast Asia, right? And you have a very, very good and strong Instagram presence because or TikTok or some social media. And a lot of people, that your target are from there. Like a lot of people are from there. How you can convert people and make them going towards your landing page because you are offering something different from your Instagram, TikTok, social media page, right? So imagine that you might be able to, I don't know, have I'm brainstorming live, let's say, that you have to let them have a list of, I don't know, places that are being easy to reach within like 2 hours flight. And immediately a hike that you can do within a day. Okay, it's the same kind of information that you can also showcase on social media. But what you need is to don't get distracted with all the social media posts and everything. Just get them to that kind of page, right? You have to showcase what we are talking about, and maybe at the end, if they sign for, if they leave your email, they're gonna get a PDF again, can be 1-2 pages on the mailbox where there is a quick list of location. Imagine a map, location that you can reach within 2 hours flight, and a very quick and easy hike you can do. Even you can go even more specific. You can be also like a female travelers, where you want to have a weekend of disconnection, detox from everything, and you need to be a bit more connected to nature. It's very niche, and this is how you might gonna need a specific page to test if this kind of product might work. Okay, and then you're gonna move these kind of people to the second. Wait, there is first one thing. Okay. For example, yeah, what I was saying before, let's not jump into the MOFU, the middle of the funnel. What we're going to have is a landing page that offers a free resource, like an ebook or a checklist. Again, what I was saying, like a map listing where the locations of these places are, and a bit of information, something that you will not find easily elsewhere. Okay. And that is how to raise awareness and say, okay, this website, this hike person, or this hike agency or travel agency is making my life easier because I could be a female solo traveler. Doesn't really matter if I am, but a female, I could be a solo traveler. Okay, these people are actually think about me. Okay, let's go to the next. Middle of funnel, MOFU. So the people are starting to take in consideration. It's kind of like having that kind of service on the back of the mind, right? You're aware and you start to say, these things might be interesting. You're not really sold completely, but you start to be a bit more hooked, right? So the goal is to nurture the leads, providing more detailed information and addressing pain points, or even make them aware that there are pain points, because we know that a lot of our users, they don't even know they have an issue that we can solve. But the moment they're going to see, yes, this tool, product, service can solve me something that I was not even aware that something that I need, the aha moment, it will immediately convert into sales, like sort of instantaneous, if it's not extremely expensive. So this kind of action will have to build trust and position your product as the best solution for that kind of need. You need to build trust. You need to be trustworthy. So you need to put yourself on the user's shoes. You need to understand what could be their pain points, where you can offer real solutions, where you can be useful. Because people are not just browsing because they are bored, yes, but the moment they take that product in consideration is because the kind of explorative level has been passing to, I might need something. But it's from the other side of the field that we have to provide, we showcase the fact that we can offer something. We can offer a solution. So let's go back into the hiking, the agency, and brainstorming with you guys. We can offer, in preparation of these solo traveler, female traveler weekend, right? We can offer like a 10 days mental plan course, could be a webinar, could be just a podcast, could be a short PDF, where we can prepare these solo female travelers to be ready and be on the right mindset. Doesn't have to be, thinking about, oh my God, it's going to be dangerous, it's going to be tigers, it's going to be, I don't know, cockroaches and so on. But, kind of like prepare. Understand that this trip is for a purpose. Maybe it's for, regain confidence, is to clear the mind, is to put behind like bad situation that happened, something that unpleasant that happened. Okay, so this is something that we can highlight the uniqueness of our product, the fact that we are thinking a step ahead of the user. Okay, it's quite nice, right? You start to think how to be one step ahead, providing solution that the user even didn't think. But the moment we'll see that, we'll say, yes, of course I'm gonna do that, or of course I'm gonna need that. Okay. So the example, for example, imagine that you have to put together a comparison, a product comparison in a landing page that will help potential customer evaluate your offerings against other competitors. Again, everyone will be able to offer a hike somewhere, but why that hike is specific for female travel, and which kind of extra thing will offer? For example, 10 days preparation course. Or let's go back into the photographer. For example, the photographer, why is that kind of pre-wedding photo shoot is going to be good for the couple? Maybe because it's going to provide already a list of clothes, a palette of clothes where the couple can choose and can, knows that they will not clash with the harmony of the picture. It can also maybe provide already a dress where to buy simple and cheap clothes where, two of them can match. Again, I'm brainstorming at the live right now. Let's go into the last part. Bottom of a funnel, BOFO, right? Is where actually it's the smaller percentage. If we started as like 100 people, would be good to have at least 10, 10% of people that will actually be purchasing, arriving toward the end. For sure, we're gonna lose people on the way. That's extremely normal, right? So we need to drive conversion by encouraging a final purchase or a sign up or a trial, anything. This, of course, is aiming to converting leads into customer, right? What are we able to come up to push this kind of user that are there in the edge? They are not extremely convinced, but they just need like an extra, small extra. What I was saying before, right? Imagine like giving, for example, a limited time offer, a discount that is only for that time, a 5% off, or could be, whatever you think of, an extra gift. And that is something that you can use on the marketing. But in terms of visual design, you can also figure out how to make it easy and extra as a like buy now or start your journey now. Something that is very encouraging for them to push it forward. Let's go on with this adventure. I'm here, I'm your pal. I'm encouraging you to take these 2 days because you're gonna be followed by me, that kind of service. Understand? Okay, guys, any questions here? I know I'm very passionate when I talk. So let me know if there is some things that you need to clarify. Okay? Not I move on and keep an eye on the time. Let me see. Nobody? All good? Okay, let's move on. So, the key element for when we were providing a successful like a landing page, what are the key elements? One is having a very clear marketing strategy. Why? What's the reason to get to a landing page? This is something that has to be extremely clear. You have to achieve a goal. You have to be, you have something very specific in mind, because again, landing page is not just an exploration homepage. You need to set up a shop, and wherever your users are going, it's fine. Users are going there because they have to achieve something, and you have to, it's not nice to say lure them, but attract them. So marketing strategy has to be extremely, extremely clear. You have to have a very clear and sleek design layout, right? Typography has to work well. Images have to be striking very well. You know, imagine that you are this kind of photographer. I'm pretty sure there will be benefits if your landing page will have very like sleek, high resolution images and not pixelated cover with other stuff or like a carousel that goes very fast. That will not play on your favor. The value proposition. Okay, when we talk about value proposition, the landing page has to give value to the user, why they are there. Again, repeating exactly the same concept. They are providing a solution to a specific issue. They are providing a service that they even didn't think about it, and it has to be fast. User doesn't have to go around, jumping, try to find things behind other pages. It has to be straight there in their face and try to save the time. Copywriting and call to action has to be clear. Click here to book a session. Buy it now. Download it here. Sign up in one step. Very, very clear call to action. I don't want to repeat. Important is also to see analytics and the setup. We need to understand what the user behavior, how are they assessing the page? Which kind of information they are absorbing first? Which are the information they're absorbing as last? And then based on these, there are some tools that can help us. I can suggest some of them at the end of towards the demonstration at the end. But there are some free tools that help you to understand where our users are, where the eyes are falling first. There is a way to see copywriting, big titles and short description after, or, colors are playing different roles. So also this will be extremely good, useful data to collect, to understand how to design a very effective landing page that is not letting the user wander around. Okay, there is doing this kind of landing page, it might sound like a tedious and very strongly time-consuming task, is it? I'm the first one that years ago was saying, oh my God, I have to put together a website. I don't even know where to start, right? I'm glad that, again, 2024, we have a very, very useful tools that are helping us to achieve these quite fast. One is for sure ChatGPT or any other conversational agent. Could be Claude, could be, give me an example, guys. I usually use ChatGPT and Claude. Do you have any other, guys? Let me see if somebody answered. Copilot. Nice. Thank you, Rizal. Copilot. Good. Bard. Very good. I hope they have all a free version in the beginning. I hope. Are you sure? Now there are a lot of competitors, ChatGPT was like, yeah, let's open the door, but then so many. And then we can use a Framer. We're going to see Framer, but as you said before, to do rapid prototyping, even if it doesn't sound like, but there are WordPress, Figma, Wix Studio, what we said, Canva AI, Notion, they are all providing like a quick way, like using building blocks to build a landing page, very simple landing page. So right now, guys, let's work. I'm aware about the time, 8:10. Okay. Let's have a bit of a brainstorming. Work. How can I say? Homework sort of session. Lighting gem. So now take 5 minutes to gem the content and eventually the section that will go on a landing page that we will use it for a plant nursery that is selling succulents. So we are using this example. I can also tell you a couple of names. Here in Singapore, there was Tumbleweed, Noah's Ark, if I'm not mistaken. Or you can also think about Faris Flora, that kind of shops. That they are a plant nursery and they are now selling succulents. The succulents are, you see this image supporting you, these tiny small plants that they come with a single tiny base. They don't need so much water and they are very just easy to put in the even in your desk. It's a very, very common gift also for workers, right? So please, 5 minutes, take a piece of paper, very trustworthy piece of paper and a pen, or jot down on your notes, on your phone, anywhere. Try to think what will be first your target audience. Okay, who are you designing this landing page for? You can find one persona, one user target. I can see at least two that might be interesting. Remember the example of the photographer. There is not only a couple that need a wedding, pre-wedding photo shoot, but maybe it can also be somebody that wants to gift a pre-wedding photo shoot. Okay, just an example. So maybe think about your users, think about your audience, think about what they will need, and try to understand based on their need, which are the section that will landing page will have. Okay, small. It's not going to be a very lengthy landing page. Okay, I'm going to put a timer. Okay, let's put it now. So we're starting. Yes, silence. I'm going to mute myself, and you can brainstorm the actions, steps, topics, call to action, purpose that your landing page will have, all the elements. Okay, if you need help, send it to the chat and I will come up and help. Okay. And with these sounds, didn't really like it. Guys, I hope you're not tired, asleep, bored. Let me know. But okay, it's your time. Please tell me your ideas. You can just jot it down here, or again the usual way, or in case you want to open the microphone and tell me, I will type it. I will write it in my notes. So you have to think on think about the nursery and why people should buy succulents. Who are these people that are buying succulents? Imagine what's the objective? It's ordering succulents, is eventually buy them, or yeah, ordering online. What's the content? What's the section that we'll need? Guys, please tell me that you're still here. If not, I'm gonna do myself daily. So, okay, we are gonna target, imagine two different kind of users. One are the maybe the experts, right? Succulents, there are some people that actually are very passionate about succulents, and they are maybe interested in to buy more rare one, or exotic, something that is a bit more less mainstream, less common. But from the other side of the spectrum, there are also people that they are extremely beginners. They are kind of like they don't have the green thumb, they have the black one. They are killing everything that is green in the house. Nothing is going to survive. So maybe imagine if there are people that has been gifted a succulent, or they would like to try to have a succulent before a very expensive ficus. They are beginners, so they need to know how to deal with the succulent. They need to know how to treat them, how to feed them, and so on, right? Imagine that. Okay. Two kind of user from a completely different perspective. People that are extremely informed and aware, and other people that they don't know anything, they need to educate a bit better. Oh, we got some responses. Maybe, sorry, maybe it was a bit slow, my Mentimeter, I don't know. So, urban dwellers? Who said that? Can you please explain a bit more? I don't know. I'm looking up to see who could be the one that has been saying urban dwellers. And okay, they have small apartment spaces. Okay, so they are living like in a studio, or they have a like a bachelor pad, or they may sharing their flats, and they still would like to have a plant, but they don't have a space for like a huge strelitzia banana leaf. They have like a balcony space, right? Okay, those could be the users. Somebody said that the target users could be indoor plants enthusiasts, and they are maybe collectors. They know already some of them. They want to have to see the photos and names of the succulents. We need to build awareness. You said that we can build ask for an email address for more interest if they want to know how to maintain a succulent, right? So kind of like a 3 steps to don't let your plant die. I don't know if you guys are a Tamagotchi generation. I was Tamagotchi version generation. So, don't let your Tamagotchi die. Don't let your plant die. Follow this. Light. water, mm, right soil, and so on. I'm just saying. Young professional too, who's like FOMO. They need to have a plant. What is it, this FOMO? Result. They need, or they're FOMO because, oh my God, my plant is gonna die, or my house will look better if there is a bit of green. So, and those plants, they don't look very, very extremely needed or care, but they still need a bit of care. Okay, let's move on. Thank you for your input, guys. So now, let me see what time is it. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. We can quickly workshop something together. So let me mark from this presentation. And there we go. Go into, my opinion here, as I say, let's go into ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can really help to give us some good ideas on how to start. Give the right prompt is important. We cannot just say how to design a landing page for a succulent shop. Absolutely not. We need to first understand. We can also brainstorm a bit about what's the shop name, shop owner, the purpose, why we need like maybe a different section for these two kind of users. One, we said, are people that are very enthusiastic on plants and they are experts, and some of them are these urban dwellers that they might not be aware on what's the need of a succulent, or they might want to gift it. They want to find something that is not extremely expensive to give to somebody. Okay. So in this case, I have already wrote sort of a prompt. Okay, but so just to don't lose too much time and together and not writing. But tell me, guys, I want to see. Give me a name for this business. Can I call you out, guys, and say maybe Rizel or Leonard, May? What's his shop names? What's his shop called about? Like Green Thumb. Give me a name. A bit of design brainstorming. Nobody? Before I was like thinking and I was like, I love this one. Can I take Sexy Succulents? I really like it. I really, really like it. May, very good. I also like Bloom and Thrive Succulents. But Sexy Succulents is a bit like, a bit more, yeah, I like it. Who's the founder? May, who's the founder? Let me input, because I have a screen here. Let me input the name and on my prompt, and then I'll show you when the moment I'm gonna put it in ChatGPT. Who's the founder is Mary. Okay, Mary is the founder. Okay, we can say, let me read it out loud, because I had a boy before. Okay. I have a business called Sexy Succulents, and the founder is Mary. Mary comes from a background where the family is involved in a large-scale business, and she's a very avid succulent lover. She has now ventured into building her own little succulent community, because she really loves it, and she also wants to build something that is different from the organization that she was brought up and was part of the industry, and now is able to bring brought up in the industry, in the industry, point. She has access to the same distributor, like, this very big plant network. And she has access to a very exclusive looking to get these hobbies into for various reasons, right? Ah, sorry. Yes, no, very good. Sorry, that my prompt is here. Sorry, people might not gonna see, but I have it. Yes, there we go. I need to just correct. Um, okay, so where we are? Okay. Very suited to have a part of the industry and is able to bring them into the single form of what succulent lovers, and also for new people who are looking to get into these hobbies for various reasons. For her, she has an e-commerce website, and she also sells through Telegram and WhatsApp in this case. So we don't need, for example, a buy button, but we need like a order now. In this case, we might gonna have to connect different providers like WhatsApp and Telegram through different APIs, but it's not what we're gonna do today. There is a possibility. She wants to build a landing page so she can link to this Facebook group. And so other people, old or new, are coming to the landing page from the Facebook group and can order the succulents. Okay, so she doesn't need the home page. Okay, the home page in this case is Facebook, where all the products are already there listed down. We are not sure the mechanics of how the order should take place on the landing page, and we don't need right now. But we can first create a section on the landing page so we can go over important consideration for the audience and how they can relate to the landing page, so we can make a choice on what primary goal to focus on the landing page, right? So then we need to add the value proposition for different target customers, as we said, for now too. What's the primary goal on the landing page? Okay, so after writing something like this, that I've wrote it before and it was a sort of brainstorming, I use, I don't know if you are a person that really likes ChatGPT on the phone, but it's good because you can just record a note, and is what I've done. And I just transfer it immediately to you, so we are a bit faster to visualize it. Let's see what's the answer of ChatGPT in this case. Let's hit the button. Please, ChatGPT, don't fail me in this moment. Yeah, like now. Okay, it was a bit about. So first of all, to create a successful landing page for sexy succulents, several key audience considerations need to be addressed, right? This consideration will guide to design, the content, the structure, and the page, helping determine the primary goal. So guys, I'm sure that you are ChatGPT user or AI prompt user. Try to find anything that is extremely specific, right? Whatever, the more information you are giving to the you feed the AI, the best information is going to give you out immediately, so you don't have to refine so much. Okay, so what we see, important audience consideration. So there is a diverse target audience. We have the experienced succulent enthusiasts that they already belong to the Facebook community and they are familiar with Mary, the owner exclusive offerings. They value, careful here, they value access to rare, to hard-find plants and are motivated by expanding their collection. So we can also say that they can spend a bit more money. They are very into that. They are above having basic information about succulents. Okay. But also from the other side, we have beginners and newcomers. So these people might be drawn to succulents because they are easy to care, or they are cute, they are trendy, or they receive it as a gift, you know, they want more. And they might need more guidance and education on how to care for plants and what to purchase, because not succulents are all the same, right? So we need to start to understand what's their purchase preferences. Like experienced enthusiasts might prefer direct, easy purchasing options, right? They know exactly what they want. They might, for example, will appreciate the fact that they are sort of like an elite, it's called it special. So they might would like to feel special because they have access to exclusive collections, okay? And they can have a clear instruction of how to order, for example, through Telegram and WhatsApp, because that's the way of ordering. New customer from the other side, they will need a bit more guided shopping experience. They need to know, for example, what's still I'm brainstorming right now, how they can have how to choose their first plans, how to understand which one is easier, which one is not easier, if they are preferring the one with the, I don't know, flowers, the one with not, or to understand their condition or the environment they might gonna be placed off, okay? So they might need also a bit more recommendation based on their preference, product description, care guides, and again, a very visual person, and maybe ChatGPT is going to give me this answer later, but I'm thinking how to make this experience fun. So imagine, for example, if you have to answer not really a questionnaire, it might be boring, but if there is a way to gamify a bit this first new customer experience to understand what's their best plan for them, or a plant that kind of like represent their personality, you know, try to understand if you can build a bit more fun experience rather than just putting down, you know, plant description, how many times watering, and pictures that might be a bit boring and aligned to any other plant nursery distribution, like all the other, they do the same. What about you might gonna come up with a short 5-step quiz where I don't know, the personality of a traveler will match the kind of like look of a tiny succulent. Again, I'm brainstorming. I'm a very visual design person. Okay, so let's look at, maybe we can also provide educational resources, right? New buyers in particular, they might appreciate the fact that they will get, I don't know, very quick 5 steps guide on how to care, or they might gonna, you know, imagine that this landing page will provide them a free calendar, kind of like a sort of like a prompt for the calendar, and they can put in on their Google Calendar. They can tell them, okay, when to water the plant, for example. That's something that I would love it. You know, somebody that is telling me exactly how much water to give and when. That I don't have to think. I don't have to have post-its around, or I don't have somebody that reminds me. Okay, and this one might be a good exchange gift when these users are giving the email, or they are making the first purchase, or they are oh nice, okay, or they might need let me place it, or they might need what is it, yeah, they might anything else restricted. Okay, wait, sorry, May, you're telling me to paste the ChatGPT prompt there. They say me that is too long. Let me cut in half. Let me do until here. Let me see. First part here. Okay. And I'll give you the second. Again, I was dictating, so they might have come out a bit with some mistakes. So double check. How we go? Okay. Thank you. Where we are then? Trust and community involvement. The fact that the Facebook group is, as I was saying before, your homepage. You already knows that people are already interested. So you don't have to attract new user with the landing page that is talking about ordering that kind of specific plans, because people are there, are already there. They passed that part. They already knows that they want that kind of plan, more or less that plans. They're in the right place because they come from the Facebook group. Okay. Also, another thing that might be useful to use to give is, for example, other testimonials, right? It's always good to get feedback from other people because they build up assurance, they build up like loyalty, and to know that there are people, other people that has been going through the same purchase and they're happy with that. What's the value proposition, right? Value proposition for the different target customer. For the experienced ones, they want to assess the exclusive and rare succulents, while the new succulents, they want a new guided introduction on the world of succulents, and they want to, for example, maybe become part of this community of plants lovers. So they might need a guide to also keep their plant alive and not make them die and buy a new every time. This one might be like a bit taking it a bit inside, and you're not gonna feel inside a community if you're just keep killing the kind of plan. So what's the primary goal for the landing page? Because we ask straightly ChatGPT to give us help, right? Of course, is to give like a sales conversion, like build an emphasis on smoothing and engaging shopping experience, right? That can gather both the enthusiast and e-commerce, right? For the enthusiast, they need to streamline, straight, go and purchase or ask to order through Telegram or WhatsApp, that kind of plans, right? One plant only, right? For the newcomers, they might need a bit more extra steps. They might need also an extra gift. They might need a bit more, let's call it hand holding, a bit more information compared to the other guys. Okay, so keeping these considerations in mind now, guys, you can start to understand how you can structure your landing page and which are the building blocks, the segments that the audience will absorb first and after. Oh, okay. Please to share the prompt again. Is it visible here, guys? No, yes, sorry, guys. It's not visible. Let me try that. Wait. Give me just 1 second. Sorry. I understand that I pasted in the wrong. Wait. Very long. Give me just a second. Okay, one. Yeah. Let me see if you have it. Second one is here. Too long. Sorry, I'm keep admitting people. 20 to 9, and I hope we have it fine. Let me. Yes, you should have it, right? Yes, I can see thumbs up. Thank you so much. Good. Thank you for the call out. Too many things to look at it in one go. Okay, guys. Let's try to wrap up in 10 minutes. I promise. Framer. Here we go. Can you see Framer? Black screen. Give me a thumbs. Yes, we see it. I'm pretty sure that you see it, right? Okay, so Framer is it's a rapid prototyping tool. It has a free version, and the good thing is that we have a generational AI area where we can input a prompt, same as ChatGPT. Okay, so let's go a bit faster. New project. So hit on the top right corner, blue button. I have the black version just because it's night. After 7, my computer goes into like a black version. Usually it's clear, so it's exactly the same. Okay, new project. Okay. Okay, good. So you can see you have your art like art, let's call it artboard. Okay, so you have on the side some already made pages, like if you need a landing page, but we're going to use something else in case this one is landing page. You need a portfolio one. You need a teaser that is only on the side on iPhone size. You need a blog, so different different multiple entries. You need a blog article, so the structure is always like title, subtitles, image, content, paragraph, image, and so on. You need a sidebar. So again, usually on the right, sorry, on the left. Sorry. On the left, you have the sidebar and then content in the center. So the screen is divided like usually 1/4 and 3/4 on the other side. Project page, where you have more like you can see visuals that are like appealing, give already an idea of what you need. A carousel below, this is good for photographers, for example, like a big full screen images. Image blog, so you don't have much content, but the entry are immediately seen like this. You need to create a 404 page, so you need to create something that doesn't exist, to allow to tell the user that that page is not available, and so on, like portfolio. Have you guys ever used Framer? There was one person that said Framer, I think, before. There's also another portfolio now that I see. Okay, let's go. What 845 fast. Smaller screen. Let me see if I remember. Usually I use my big screen. So we go on instead of typing on the landing page, let's try to use generational AI to help us to at least get something out. What I was forgetting to say earlier, done is better than perfect. For sure, we're going to improve this kind of landing page. There's going to be a much more beautiful landing page. But what we need to do now is just get something out. Jot out our ideas. That kind of like the equivalent of having it done on a piece of paper, like really square, section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay, so let's go to the left corner. Here there are like 5 actions. We go into the last one, the bold, okay? And we go into generate page. Okay, so again, this is another window where you can input a prompt. I have it already prepared. Okay. Oh, wait a second. You see me going looking up, but because I have 2 screens, much easier. But in this moment, they're occupying too much of my space. Should I paste also? Okay. Okay. So the landing page for sexy. Okay, let me read, guys. The landing page for a succulents nursery called Sexy Succulents. We need design a landing page for experienced succulent lovers as well as beginners to explore and purchase succulents. For experienced folks, they want to explore, discover, and purchase rare and new succulents that are in stock or order. For new beginners, they want to discover which succulent is the right fit to start their succulent journey. They need to learn how to take care of the new purchase. The goal of the page is to have a section for each of the audience. We need to tell them, right? Because there are 2 different people. And convert into sales or order, right? Show me the various section clearly displayed. And then something that I add a bit. We can also try, let's experiment. The tone of voice should be friendly and informal. And I also try to suggest to use colors like green and pink and make it like a very sleek design. So let me try to just say green and pink. Let me see if it comes. Again, I'm doing it live with you. This last part about the tone and the colors might not come out well. Let's see. Because actually this is going to give you initial structure. It's sort of like a UI, initial UI. Sorry, initial UX, user experience only. The UI, when it comes into like, colors and so on, it comes later. Let's hit the start button. Oh, not bad. At least, yeah. Okay, use purple. Not bad, actually. Guys, me move away this guy here. Okay. Discover your perfect succulent. Not bad. So we have, okay, this one we can do it later. So sorry, there is a bit crowded. So discover your perfect succulent. Not bad. Shop now or learn more. So you have two call to action. Welcome to Sexy Succulent. So there is an intro section that will tell you where you are. It's gonna tell you how to explore a collection because we say that the experienced one they know already. There is oh, look, they tell us already how. So this one, for example, is, okay, this one is a subscription. They came out with a subscription. So I'm pretty sure that is like a monthly subscription, I would say. So if you're a beginner, you get all of these kind of like, option. You have basic support, online tutorials, free delivery, discount pods. But if you're part of a collector's club, you need to pay a bit more. You have a lot of all the previous advantages, rare species, priority shipping, and premium support. You can see that they are very clearly, only just two call to action. Start now from the beginning, or you can join the club, join now. There is below a section where they can immediately see like some quick and common question. What is it, the collectors club? How you provide the support? How often should I water my succulents? And below a bit more information on, it's just a classic footer. Not bad, actually, guys. What do you think? So this one is targeting, you see, it's very clearly targeting to different people. Discover your perfect succulent also as a, what to call it? Like the very, very hero. This is called hero image. And the tagline, it resonates for both. You can discover your perfect succulent if you haven't had any until now, or discover your perfect next succulent, like perfect succulent to add to your already very big collection. Understand? That's clear? It's quite good. It's giving very good prompts. Also, can I say that in terms of visuals, I'm a visual designer. It doesn't look so bad. You know that you can, okay, this one you can add a name and publish it. Of course, the fact that it's a free version, you always have the framer.ai after your domain. Of course, the moment you're gonna have your sexysucculents.sg is because you had to pay. Let's do it not now, okay? Look, these colors are fine. I personally like purple, good. But let's see how does it look if we put a bit more green. Ah, not bad. Not bad, eh, guys? Not bad. Do you know how to maybe also change images? Let's change this one. So, sorry. First of all, it's also showing you how is the look when you are seeing from the tablet and from the iPhone. Sorry, this is something that I took it like for granted, but the moment you're gonna design a website, a landing page, it has to be easy to be seen immediately, even if you are on your phone, right? So the way to display information is different than on the desktop. If you're interested into that, we have another workshop, I think next week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to tell you later. Okay. So you're going to see all the informations. What everything important is here. Clear call to action. Okay. Quite satisfactory. We want to change image. Here we go. We don't like, okay, this one, for example, you see, we choose the layout, the color palette. It is all on to green, but the original image is this one. If you want to choose a different image, you can, there we go. You go to your folder, download, or for example, I'm not sure if you're aware, but if you are, for example, looking for free rights images, there is Unsplash. Guys, tell me if I'm just repeating something that you already know. Here, there are all these images that are without this plus on the side, okay, are free to be used, free from rights, used by everyone. Another is pixels, for example, you can use for images. Okay. My idea is also to suggest you like a different kind of fonts, but I can see that here it's quite good because it's already again, we are talking about having something out fast. Done is better than perfect. So the system is already pairing two fonts that are quite good together. If you're a bit anal about fonts, you're passionate on typography, then of course you can change it yourself. Let me see, what is it? Also changing, changing exactly the color. Eccolo qua. Okay, changing the font, but again, a bit risky because you need to find something that will work better with also the content of the font of the content, the body. If you're a beginner, I will not go much into that. And again, you can also change let me see if we can change this one. Oh, no. Okay, shuffle now. I wanted to change the graphic here, but again, you need to do exactly the same as before. This one is an emoji. I want screwdriver. Yes, okay. Silly. Okay, guys, this is Framer. If you want to add more, another thing, you can also change, let me see if I can change the section. So let's keep this theme here. But if I want, for example, to move up, okay, this one, for example, I don't need it. No. Okay, fine. Okay. I want to move up the call to action and I don't want to have this kind of like decoration, whatever. I just take it and move up. Okay. It's like Lego blocks. You just have to take it fully and then move it everywhere you want. If you want to add more, there we go. You go into the plus that is on top of the left side. You go into section, section. You want to add, for example, I don't know, to showcase a bit, we have it already. Let me see what we can showcase. 3 main points of why you should purchase. Okay, reviews. Okay, we can have reviews here. So here we go. There we go. You just drag and drop the section that you want. And let's see if he's able to recognize that you want it on that color. Okay, it doesn't do it like this, so you need to do it like manually. Okay, so you take the color and you do like that. Font, need to go down. Font color, where is it now? It's gray. I want it in white. Okay, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. You should experiment. Okay, guys, I don't want to annoy you. My content is out of view. Okay, I don't want to annoy you so much. You see, everything is repeated on the tablet view and on the phone view. But let's finish up a second. Are you gonna hear me? You're gonna finish up. Here we go. This one is the prompt for Framer. Let's finish up the Mentimeter here. And just quickly, let me do very quickly what we explored today. So we understand the role of landing pages on digital marketing. I hope it's quite clear that we learned the essential elements for a high converting landing page. You need all these like strategies. We need to think about the user persona. We need to have a plan and so on. And we learn a couple of AI tools that can again give you the possibility to have something out that is done better than perfect. Okay. Rapid prototyping. The good thing is about having something out is because you're saving time, you're saving money, and you just see if these things are, if your product is working well. So sort of MVP. You need to put together a minimum viable product. Okay? Guys, I don't know if you have a bit of energy to tell me if you have, you tell me what's the new thing that you learned today. You're actually excited to apply. Tell me that is like changing fonts, add a new color on Framer, be creative. I don't know. I'll give you like 10 seconds. Feel a bit of pressure of finishing by 9, as promised. On Mentimeter. Yes, I'm happy you learn a lot about landing page in use cases. Enjoy Framer. Nice. Yeah, really, Framer is super easy. Like you see, in 3 seconds, we open an account, you start playing. It's nice to play out first. Imagine that you have a hobby. Thank you, Annie. Great. Thanks a lot. Learn how to create landing page. Quickly. Now, reflection time. Let me skip this time. We don't need this. Hatch, we are here eventually to support your journey into marketing, design, anything that you need to elevate your products or solve unique business challenges. Good. Feel free to reach out anytime at any point. Wait a second, I have something for you guys. When we were saying like, okay, if you ask something for your audience, then you should give something back. I'm asking you to have like between like 8 and 10 minutes of your time, not now, but just scan the QR code. And if you finish the, what's the name, the feedback form, you're going to get a $5 grab voucher to go home, to go out for drinks, to arrive in time at work, to avoid MRT, crowded trains. Okay. So just maybe scan, open on your phone. You just don't need to do it now. But if you have fun, on Saturday, you're free for, while having your brunch or coffee, we have a website optimization workshop. Thank you, Riza. You have a website optimization workshop that might be good from 10 to 11:30. While in the afternoon, we have an intro on AI tools. So we're going to see them a bit more generic, a bit more tools, more in generic, all for free, for sure. And then, of course, there is a payment option after. On Tuesday, actually, next week, is in between your days. So I don't know if you're busy, of course, for work, but it's going to be fun, this one. I particularly like. It's a content strategy and brand storytelling. Understand how to really well present your brand. While on Friday morning, not bad time, we are gonna do exactly the same. How to build a landing page in 5 minutes. So if somebody else wants a refresh, or if you have colleagues, anybody that will benefit from doing this class, we do it once again. And then next Saturday, we have this workshop is a bit more geeky, I would say, and is how to build a custom GPT for your work life. Something that we haven't done today, because for doing that, we need a bit more tricks. Okay. If you had fun, and I hope you had, thank you for staying here. Connect with me if you want. And thank you, Leonard. Thank you so much. Just send me an email, or this QR code will go into my LinkedIn. And if you need anything for Media House, that WhatsApp number. Okay. Thank you so much, now, guys, and good night. Rita, you said there will be another session for this. So this Saturday there is gonna be. Wait a second. No, Saturday is gonna be. So in the morning is gonna be website optimization that we did also last week. I've done it last week. Okay, we're gonna talk about indexing, like SEO, how to upload the right images, not very heavy fonts. It's a mix between design and a repeat session. Yes, this if you Rora, if you have done it a week ago, this is going to be a repetition, so no. But in the afternoon, there's going to be intro to AI tools. Thank you, May. Thank you for also saying sexy succulents. I really like it. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. So next Tuesday, there is a content strategy. It's quite cool. Something that I like, I would say. While something a bit more, this is exactly what we've done today. And then something a bit more geeky is this one. This is more if you need to, this is to teach how to give right prompts, like effective prompts. and customize prompts, actually. That's it. Okay, guys, have a good night. I hope I'm gonna see you again. And yeah, bye-bye.